Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emory Hunt, the czar of the playbook, and now that the 2017 NFL season has ended, it's never too early to start prepping for the 2018 season. That's what we'll do in this off-season outlook video. It'll almost be like a guide to the off-season leading up to the 2018 NFL Draft. The Cleveland Browns finished the season 0-16, becoming the second team in NFL history to do so, and despite their winless record, you saw some positives from this team this season. They found their franchise quarterback, in my opinion, in Deshaun Kaiser out of Notre Dame. Despite his up-and-down rookie season, the 21-year-old rookie showed what he can bring to the table from a dual-threat perspective, and that's key in this day and age of the NFL. You also like the way the then 20-year-old rookie went into training camp and beat out 3 veterans for the starting job, earning it on the practice field and in the game situations with his play during camp and in the preseason, and showed flashes of immense potential that he has throughout the course of the 2017 season. If one is looking for comparative rookie seasons, look no further than both Matthew Stafford and Peyton Manning. Obviously, the expectations that the number of turnovers, especially inside the red zone, will have to come down significantly next season, but there is more than enough talent for the front office to hang their hats on him for the future. We also saw defense get better versus the run. The Browns were one of the better teams in that regard this season. Defensive coordinator Greg Williams' aggressive style yielded positive results there, and it's a good place to build on for next year. We also got to see Josh Gordon return to the field and give everyone a glimpse of what could possibly be in 2018. The 6'3", 225-pound receiver came off of suspension and made an immediate impact on that offense. Gordon looks to be a changed man and goes into the offseason ready to build on the success he had as both a person and also as a player this year. Here's a look at some of the free agents the Browns have heading into the offseason. In my opinion, the high priority guys are must-haves. Jamie Meter, Josh Gordon, Dan Vitale are key parts of this squad. On the other side of this graphic, these are some players that I like as well that'll be very tough players to let slip away. I'm still a fan of both Rashard Higgins and Deron Smith, underrated type talents that still have some upside potential within this organization. Duke Johnson showed a lot of folks how special of a football talent he is. You really can't designate him as just a running back. Johnson led the team in receiving, both receptions and also yards, and it just seemed to do more positive things than negative things when the ball was in his hands. He's a legit weapon and one that should be treated as such next season. Joe Schobert became a bona fide stud with the Browns defense. The 2016 4th-round draft pick led the team in tackles with 144 and got to the quarterback 3 times as well. Earlier, I spoke about how good the Browns were against the run. Schobert was a big reason why that was. Taking an early look at some of the pre-free agency draft needs for the Browns, in my opinion, they need more game breakers on offense, and that can manifest itself in the form of a running back and also a wide receiver or wide receivers. You can also look at the offensive line as another place where they can add talent, and also in the defensive backfield at either corner or safety. And I know it's hard to see this considering that they are coming off of an 0-16 season, but the Browns, in my opinion, are not that far off from being a really good football team. Despite their record, they were in the majority of their games, and this is still a young team that has to learn how to finish and close out games. So that's it for this off-season outlook video. Be sure to subscribe on iTunes and leave us a 5-star rating to the Football Game Plan podcast, and also subscribe to the Football Game Plan Network located at youtube.com/footballgameplan. And finally, visit the link at the bottom of the screen to get a more in-depth off-season outlook from our Football Game Plan analysts.